Welcome back to NC Bassin. I'm Landon Moore. Today we're on Lake Norman. It's December the 9th. Last 2 weeks have been tough. I've been a co-angler in the hooksetters tournaments. First tournament went like this, but it's a fish. I will take it. He swallowed it. That was the only fish we caught all day. It was a really tough day. I mean, the fish just weren't biting. We tried deep, we tried shallow, we tried creeks, we tried main lake. Just wasn't happening. It was a push for all kind of tough kind of day. The next week went back out for the hooksetters tournament. This is all I could catch. He smashed it. Something weird. He might be 14 this week. Largemouth have been in this marina. He's not 14 inches, but we'll take him. Look at how much bait he's throwing up. They are eating. The one weighs a pound, now he weighs even less. Must be bad luck for my boaters, because both times they didn't catch a fish. It was really tough today. There's no hooksetters tournament. I'm out here on my kayak, and it looks like the boat ramp's crowded. We got a lot of people putting in. There's a foothills tournament going out of Queens, and a Santa Claus tournament going out of Beatty's Ford, so there's gonna be a lot of tournament guys out here today. I just hope to catch over 3 fish. I mean, I've only caught 4 the last 2 weeks, so I'll be happy with anything over 4 fish would be really good. But usually about this time of year, lake turns on. About the middle of December, it gets really good usually. Turns on for a couple weeks, and the fish move out deep, and it's tough for me to catch them. Big ones bite this time of year. Hopefully we can catch them. We'll see how it goes. Water temperature's getting really good. 53 is good. Fish. He's got to be tiny. Yes, I hope they're biting a crankbait today, even though he's not big. That rod bait's 4 to 6. Not big. The water temperature's 54, so it's about the perfect time for cranking. We will take it. Man, I really want to be on the crankbait today. He didn't clobber it. That's that red vapor color, guys. That translucent. Caught a ton of fish on a rock crawler that color. This thing is way different than a rock crawler though. It has a bill shape, but it's more of a steeper angle. It doesn't dive real deep, 4 to 6 foot, but it has a aggressive wobble. I think it's because of that. It's wide up top and skinny in the back. Real hunting action in the water through the rocks, looking like a crawfish. I'm really liking this bait. I'm really trying to hope it works today. I think this time of year is when the cranking bite turns on, but the water's so clear. But we're gonna have some wind. That's what you need cranking a lot of times. If the water's clear, you need some wind. Slick, calm, and clear water, you're not gonna catch me on a crankbait. It's that right time of year. There we go. I mean, there's like always one under there. He's tiny though. And it's always a largemouth. It's usually a big largemouth. Every time I skip up under there, you guys have seen the same dock. There's a light on it. But I've caught some good largemouth up under there. But I've also got hung up on that hydraulic hose to the ramp. You gotta skip just far enough to not go over that. But I think I actually went just right at it. I grazed over top of it. Tiny largemouth. He's supposed to be a lot bigger than that. Let's hope it's for a 3-pounder. But we got 2 fish. I mean, they're somewhat shallow. I'm seeing a ton of bait and fish in like 12 to 15 foot of water, which is where I can catch them. So this, I'm hopeful. Wait, there you go. There we go. Right where the rocks where he should have been. That feels like a better one. Barely, huh? Stay down. He ain't big, but he's a keeper size fish. Look at that little fat guy. We'll take him. The triple grips on this bait, guys. When you hook them, they're in. I got a soft rod. I like sharp small hooks, but these you can get away with a medium heavy rod. with these big hooks, just like KVD would use. And when you hook them, they're pinned. A lot of times these colder it gets, so these little spots will just nip at it. It's a solid fish there. We'll definitely take him compared to what we've been catching. I mean, he's not big. He's probably 15 inches, 1.3 or so, nothing major, but I'm glad I got one on the crankbait, and I was just throwing a swim bait there. That massive rock, you know there's fish around there feeding on crawls. Oh, there's a fish. Yes. Good one too. Right off that snag, guys. That was perfect. I mean, it popped up and he made a swirl. He hit it so close to the top. Love catching them on the crankbait. You guys, it's a big one actually. Oh, he's barely hooked. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. Stay. Yes. There we go. Dirt shallow. Oh, that's a skinny fish. Was hung up and I seen a swirl and I'm like, what? And my line, he hooked himself and everything. We're like, kind of swung, I mean, swung into him. That's a long fish. He ain't big, but yes, sir. On the 4 to 6. Got stuck on a stump and let it float up, and he's blind in one eye, it looks like. He ate it. He is, guys, long skinny fish. He's only 266, but 19 inches long. Great for a kayak tournament if I was only in one. There he goes. Right off that stump. I'm actually right on top of it. Big old stump out here. In 1 foot of water. That's where he was at. Love when the big ones get shallow, then I can catch them. Couldn't have live scope that fish. Well, guys, midday update. Got a break in the rain. We ain't supposed to really rain much today. It's supposed to be like 7 to 8 mile per hour winds, southwest, 6, 7, 8 miles per hour winds. Really thought it was going to get the cranking bite going. The fish bite way better when the wind's blowing. Of course, now it's slick calm, and we ain't supposed to rain this hard. Slick calm for the rest of the day. They had it being like 4 miles per hour later in the day. Still slick calm. It's 1:23 right now. Midday update, I guess. It's been slow, but sun's actually coming out now. Hopefully we can catch a few more fish because it's been slow. Last few weeks have been slow. I'd like to catch a few more, but lucky I got a few this morning. Let's see how it goes. Look at there, guys. Finally got one. It's been forever. Camera off. Just lost my swim bait, so I had a fluke laying in the bottom of my tray down here. I mean, that fluke, I don't know what color that is anymore, but seen some little guys popping out there. Middle of the lake, they look tiny too. Well, they're smaller than that. That guy came up and bit it. Not even going, is it? Oh, the camera wouldn't even. I seen this guy just come up and smash it. It was. I love watching them eat a fluke. That's why I need to buy a glide bait so I can see that those strikes. This guy just smashed it. It's right below the surface. Just seen him come up and smash it. I let him have it and found a little school of them. They're little guys, but I'm just glad to catch some fish. Really what I was hoping would happen today. I thought I'd find some fish schooling. I'd catch them on the jerk bait. Well, guys, that's the day. I mean, it was a struggle. I'm still struggling. I thought that cranking bite was really going to pick up. Hopefully next week I can catch them. The bite's been tough for me lately. I mean, it seems like I used to come out here and catch 20 fish every time, and now it's just one fish. It's tough to get many bites right now, but I'm sure somebody caught them in the tournaments today. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on NC Bass.